in Parshat Yitro, they saw the voice. What do you mean they saw the voice? I mean, they saw the voice. It says so. Rahu et kolot. Because what is kol? What is kol? And they saw. What does it mean they saw? What's that? Of course, perceived. They saw the voice. Not even vibration. I mean, how do you see vibrations? You have vibrations from people. You have vibrations of an environment. It's not something. A vibration is a feeling, so to speak. Of course, it's beyond the feeling. It's beyond the feeling. It's knowing that this is right and this is wrong. Everything that exists on a manifested level. What is voice? Voice alone is called Ze'ir Anpin, which means, briefly stated, that is without words. In other words, if people would only hear voices, right? And without words included, no one would understand. However, we know the birds sing. Are they talking to each other? Yes. Or they're not talking to each other. They're just singing to each other. They're communicating with each other. Because on the level of birds, that's why birds can fly, because they're in another kingdom. They're on a higher kingdom. But that doesn't mean we do not have the ability, the potential to read their words, because King Solomon understood the language of the birds. He understood the language of the birds, despite the fact that there are no words as we understand it, because on another level of consciousness, how many times people don't have to say things to you, and you have a feeling you say about what they're thinking, about what you should do with them, or how they're reacting with you. This happens to all of us. So how do we interpret it? Intuition. No, at that point, if you're correct in your estimation of the individual without having conversed, without having ever made any communication, this is the first time you've come in contact with this person, you know if he's good or bad. Some people know if he's good or bad. Some people need 20 years of partnership, and at the end he became a thief, right? At the end he becomes a thief. If you can see a person, what does it mean see? Looking at his face? No. Feeling, communicating, touching, seeing. That's what seeing means. That level of consciousness of Bina. Then you don't need words. You don't need even sound. And you have the full picture.